no matter what hotel you're at, finding breakfast early in the day is virtually impossible. I mean, especially someone coming from the subcontinent where the idea of a cold breakfast is alien. More importantly, the idea of not having breakfast is also alien. Any tips?
I kind of agree with you because I cannot do cold breakfast. Like I need something warm in the morning. If I don't get breakfast, you're going to see the hangry Rohini, which is not fun at all. We do have breakfast under the expo area, and then there is breakfast and then coffee, and they do have some warm things. Or if you're, especially like if you need halal or kosher, you can also ask for those kind of meals separately, so they might have those. They run out for sure, but there is an option. The other thing that I found is there are certain these small food courts. Like Venetian has a food court where people, I've seen like folks from India, our community used to go to that one Indian restaurant they could find in Venetian, and they will sit at one Indian restaurant because that's the only place they could get vegetarian options. They would go there and eat that. So yes, there are some food courts.
You don't see the restaurants or the stores open up in the morning for breakfast. They typically open way past 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Like almost nothing is. You only have the Starbucks and the Costas or whatever the other brands are over there.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
those are open in the morning, and you can grab something and walk along. So the idea of sitting down for breakfast is almost alien in Vegas, and I've always wondered why.
Maybe because things are open like till late, because Vegas is supposed to be a night kind of a city. Like a lot of people stay up till like 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning, and they sleep throughout the day. That's why I've seen a lot of restaurants being open at 4 or 5 a.m. because I'm jet lagged. I need food, so I used to get at odd times and get food.
That I'm going to get tips from you about the restaurants to visit at 4 a.m.
Yes.
because I'm going to be insanely jet lagged as well, and that might be the trick to it.
And one thing that I've seen people do, especially, is try to get hotels, or not hotels, but the rooms like Airbnb, Airbnb kind of a thing, where you can have a microwave or something in your room itself. So they would get the food from back home, or like noodles or something like that, like instant noodles, and then make them in the room. But I like the comment that came in.
Put this on screen. That's what I was thinking. Is that if you smell a nice breakfast, it's going to kind of ruin your roll, and you might walk away from the casino table to go, oh, bacon and eggs, that's smelling really good. I want to
No distractions.
Let's wrap up this roulette game. And
Yeah, one of the trivia questions that I grew up learning very early on during my school days was that Vegas, none of the places have clocks, so that you don't get a sense of time in any of the casinos, and you can spend as long as you want. This seems to be an extension of that. Don't have breakfast places with nice smells emanating from those restaurants, so that you can be kept at the casinos as long as possible.